Explorers polished up their resumes for job opportunities offered right here on campus. Hello, I'm Justin Geck.
And I'm Nick Paleo. A lineup of fun-filled festivals have popped up all over Philly, and there's even more coming your way. We have all this and more coming up on LTV News, where the action never stops.
Hello and welcome to LTV News, where we bring you everything from 20th and Olney Avenue, Philadelphia, and the world.
There is a lot to catch up on in the next half hour as Sam Long had the chance to sit down with the unofficial university mascot, along with the mascot's caretaker. So let's hear the buzz around campus.
On August 29th, LaSalle Explorers made an appearance on Fox News' morning program, Fox and Friends. The purpose of this appearance was to celebrate College Colors Day, which encourages everyone to display their team spirit. Debuted during the 8 o'clock hour of the show, LaSalle Com alum Jillian Milley, who is an anchor for Fox and Friends, joined her fellow explorers and supported her college colors. Each host joined their prospective school mascot and played games on the plaza for the collegiate celebration.
The Career Center hosted an on-campus job fair last Thursday in the Union, showcasing the job opportunities here on campus. After signing in, students had the chance to meet with employers to find out more information on prospective jobs here at LaSalle. If you missed the job fair or are looking to find out more information on job opportunities on campus, make an appointment with the Career Center or download the Handshake app.
The student food pantry, The Basket, was moved to the basement level of St. Benilde Tower this semester. The Basket has a variety of items including cereal, granola bars, soup, pasta and sauce, fruit and veggies, and more. It is open to any LaSalle student with a valid ID Monday through Thursday during free periods, as well as 4:45 to 6:15 on Monday and Wednesdays.
The first farmers market of the semester was held on Thursday, September 5th, gaining attention from students looking to purchase from its assortment of food options. Held outside of the Union building, the market included various fruits, bread, honey, chocolate, and even a collection of uniquely flavored popcorn. The farmers market will be held every first Thursday of the month, and students can pay for their fresh goods with cash, card, or SFA. Now, I think this farmers market is a great idea. I have to say that as you may know, our co-producer Julie got some popcorn while she was there. She was very excited about this popcorn. She told me they had like different flavors. They had cheddar, which I think is the flavor she got. They also had garlic parmesan. They had like a cinnamon flavor. I think this is great for students, and I really like how we can use SFA to purchase the stuff as well.
Right. Well, another latest addition to campus is LaSalle's unofficial pup mascot. Sam Long had the opportunity to sit down with Angus the Bulldog and his caretaker, Charlotte. Splendido about their role on campus. Check it out.
Hello, everybody. We are back for another semester of interviews. My name is Sam Long, and I am taking over for Dave Roberts this year as the interviewer for LTV News. So we're just going to jump right into it. I'm here today with Charlotte Splendido and her dog, Angus, the unofficial mascot of LaSalle. Angus, welcome. We're happy to have you here.
I'm sure he's happy to be here.
Yeah, it looks like it. So we're just going to jump right into some questions. So how long have you been watching over Angus for now?
I've been watching him for probably around 3 weeks now. We moved into St. George a little before the school year started, just to get him all adjusted before everybody came in.
Okay, how was the move-in? Is he settled in all right now?
Yeah, he's pretty settled in. He adjusted pretty quick. I think he loves seeing the people. He just got really quick into taking his spot under my bed for bedtime. So he's actually been really great to live with.
Does he get a chance to interact with any other dogs living on campus?
There are a few. There's a couple in St. George that I know he's interacted with. And then when I take him out on his walk, he'll see a few here and there, everybody else taking their dogs for walks. Yep.
Okay, so describe what the average day is like for Angus.
Let's see, we wake up nice and early for a little walk outside, just a short one around North Dorms usually. And then if I go to class, I go to class. And then usually sometime around lunch, a little before noon, we'll take our nice long walk to the main campus, say hi to everybody, so we can interact with everyone, get socialized, and everyone can be all happy when they see his face. And then We hang out, we'll play with his toys in our room, walk around a bit more for the day. He's usually pretty tuckered out after a long walk. So then just kind of play around for a little while.
Okay, so what events do you plan on taking Angus to for the year? What is he going to be doing?
Angus will be going to the home basketball games. I think he'll be interacting with people during halftime or doing something special at halftime is the hope. And I'll probably be taking him to other sporting events or like club events. Like I've taken him to mask things, try to get him around when there are things happening on the quad, just so he can meet everybody and everyone can say hi.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, you're just the caretaker of the dog. Who does the dog actually belong to?
He actually belongs to Elaine Pang. She's an alumni of LaSalle, and she graciously allowed us to bring him on campus to interact with the students. Yep.
Okay, so have you experienced any problems yet having to live with the dog but take care of going to classes and just being social? Is there any kind of problems with having to take care of him?
I think the first night he just had to go out a few times, I think just being nervous in a new place, but he adjusted pretty well. He gets a little stubborn when he doesn't feel like going somewhere. We live on the 3rd floor, and he's not the biggest fan of steps, so once we get to the 2nd floor after a long day, he just lies down and almost expects me to pick him up if he doesn't want to move. And other than that, probably bath time. He's not a huge fan. I have to chase him around a bit to get him in the tub.
So, do you have any advice for any students who are looking to maybe move into the dog resident hall next year?
I would say a big thing would be prepared to bring some fans in the event that there's hot weather, just to keep your dog cool. Be prepared for some random running out in the middle of the night to let your dog take a walk, use the bathroom if he needs to. And always be sure that you're able to check on them. Like I check on them at least every 4 hours at the longest. If not, I'll have people check in on him, take him for walks, make sure he's always taken care of. But just make sure that you have the time to devote to taking care of them, give them exercise and everything.
Do you recommend that students try bringing a dog and moving in with them? Or?
I would say it's been a great experience for me. I love having a smiling face to come home to after class. If I'm in a bad mood, I just come in and he's waiting by the door for me. I would say if you've had the opportunity and you have the resources to care for the dog on campus, it's been a really great experience. So I would recommend it.
Now, does Angus do any tricks or anything, or does he just like to sit there?
When it takes a little bit of bribery sometimes, but it's usually he's pretty quick. If you show him a treat, he'll sit immediately and give you his paw without you asking. Sometimes he'll lie down, more often than not, and then we can sometimes halfway roll over. He's rolled over completely a few times, but most of the time we just get halfway.
What's Angus's favorite treat?
Ooh, he's had, I think it's like a beef type or something. We need to get some more soon because he's been a good dog. That's probably his favorite. He loves the squeaky toys at the end of the day too.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on and letting us ask you questions. Angus, it was a pleasure having you on. Lots of fun. And thank you, Charlotte, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to send it back over to the desk.
Well, first, I just want to say I am a big fan of Angus's social media presence. I got the follow back on Instagram. I was very happy about that. And also, I heard a rumor that Angus has a car that he's going to drive in at the men's basketball games, or all of the basketball games, I'm not really sure, to provide some courtside entertainment. So I don't know.
I don't know, maybe true. You know, he was a real pleasure to have in here. I know our crew and everybody really enjoyed having him here. I mean, I really loved Angus. I love bulldogs, so.
Yeah,
It'll be
I think
interesting
it's
to
great to
see.
have this for our campus.
Yeah, I do too.
Definitely. Well, it's time for our first break, but coming up, a magazine has finally decided a winner of the Wawa or Sheets debate. Stay tuned.
I love Wawa.
According to the Mayo Clinic, exercising has stress-busting benefits by bumping up your endorphins and improving your mood.
Oh my God, I swear, these sports show hosts just get dumber and dumber as time goes on. Like, I can't believe people are actually paid money, real money, more than what I make at my job to say this stupid stuff. Like, I can't believe this crap. Oh my gosh. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. Like, this is just, how can they even, like...
Hey, what you doing?
This stupid sports show. These people have no idea how the game of basketball is played. Not at all.
Hey, you're not you when you don't watch LaSalle TV. Here, let me show you.
Have much more left, but the only reason why for everyone else it's a one-year rent. But Philadelphia here on the South TV. I'm your host. All that goes.
Feel better now?
Better.
You're not you when you're not watching LaSalle TV. To stay up to date, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Welcome back. The Philadelphia Police Department has a new top cop. On August 20th, Police Commissioner Richard Ross abruptly resigned his position after an allegation of sexual assault emerged. The next in line to take over for Ross is his deputy, Christine Coulter. Coulter has been a 30-year veteran of the force and is now the city's first female commissioner. She is ready to take on this new position and has already addressed where she wants the department to go as far as violence in the city, safe injection sites, and administration. As of this time, Coulter is only temporarily in this position, and it could change at any time. We wish Commissioner Coulter the best of luck in her new role.
The Philadelphia Fringe Festival has returned for another year of contemporary performances from September 5th to September 22nd. This three-week event provides more than 1,000 of daring performances ranging from sketch comedy, dancing, improv, and much more. The event continues at night at the Fringe Arts Center at Penn's Landing, which includes live music and plenty of food. The 2019 Fringe Festival tickets are on sale now, and you can also take a look at the lineup. That's fringearts.com.
Another festival held at Penn's Landing was the Delaware River Festival, where LTV News had the chance to learn more about the city's waterways. Check it out.
On September 7th, the Delaware River Festival was a coast-to-coast celebration in the city's waterways. Holding events both at Penn's Landing and in Camden, families were able to engage in all the aquatic-themed activities throughout the day. The festival had vendors featuring educational lessons and interactive games that allowed people to learn about the city's access to the water and the importance of keeping our environment clean.
We're just trying to tell people about what's going on with the river, celebrate on both sides of it in Philadelphia and Camden, and just get everybody out here and educate the public about the environment and what we need to do to protect it.
Festival goers could learn even more about the waterfront through free entry into the Independent Seaport Museum, one of the many opportunities offered at the event to get the community involved in conserving the city's water. Attendees even had the chance to cruise around the Delaware River on free ferry rides, kayak, and float around on swan boats. Other activities included arts and crafts where festival attendees could participate in chalk drawing, face painting, and even collecting their own piece of river-inspired artwork.
So the first thing is to get people to have a sense of how they're connected to the water, and then to get them to start to understand how they have an impact on the water. To get people to come out, to celebrate the river, to experience it, and to learn more about what they can do to be part of helping to continue to improve water quality in our region.
Reporting from Penn's Landing at the Delaware River Festival, I'm Justin Gick, LaSalle TV News. Oh, Nick, our producer Julie and I really had a great time down at the Water Festival. We really enjoyed Water Woman, and we also saw our producer Sam Long at his job with HMS Ferries.
Yeah, I heard he was running that.
The ticket booth.
Yeah, running the ticket booth. So, yeah, sounds like a good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good day. Well, Restaurant Week is back to the delight of foodies all across the city of brotherly love. From September 15th to the 27th, around 125 of Center City's top restaurants will be available at affordable prices. For just $20 during lunch and $35 during dinner, diners will be offered a special 3-course meal, providing a taste of what each eatery has to offer. As an added bonus, discounted parking will be available at participating lots, as well as unique drink specials at each restaurant. Reservations are recommended as some of the hottest spots do book up fast. Patrons can download the Open Table app to quickly and easily reserve their meal.
Campus Philly kicked off students' first semester with College Fest, an event for all college students in the Philadelphia region. Nick had the opportunity to attend this festival and participate in all the fun.
More than 7,000 of Philadelphia's college students descended upon Dilworth Park on September 7th for Campus Philly's College Fest.
Campus Philly's been hosting College Fest for more than 15 years. We're the only city in the country that welcomes students this way with a free festival where we roll out the red carpet, and it's because Philadelphia is just an amazing, welcoming city. And we have like 50 exhibitors and tents here with giveaways and games and prizes. And then more than 10 museums are free today when students get a Campus Philly wristband.
Have you done anything so far?
We went around to the tents, if that's what you call it, and we got a lot of free stuff, which is really nice.
I got in line for coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. I took a picture at HP Pavilion. And then I was on my way to IKEA before you stopped me.
Philadelphia is an incredible place to live and go to school. I think the welcoming nature of Philadelphia, just represented by this festival, is part of it. There's so much that's either free or low cost for students off campus, and it really just enriches their college experience. And also what we find is 54% of students stay because there's also incredible job opportunity for them here after they graduate.
With bags full of free goodies in hand and smiles on their faces, students left College Fest energized to take on the new semester. Reporting from Dilworth Park, Nick Palayo, LTV News. Well, Justin, I must say this was an event that was not to be missed. This was actually my first time at College Fest, and it was something else. Actually, afterwards, my friends and I went to the National Museum of American Jewish History, kind of took advantage of like the free museums, which is really awesome to kind of expose us Philly college students to the region.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Well, Food and Wine magazine has finally settled the Wawa versus Sheetz debate. The publication has recently named Wawa the best regional fast food restaurant in Pennsylvania. In its annual ranking of the best fast food chain in each state, Food and Wine cited the chain's famous hoagies and coffee as a major reason why Wawa came out on top. Wawa's no franchise policy, meaning customers get the same quality at every location, was also a big determining factor in its selection over rivals Rutter's, Turkey Hill, Go-Go, and of course Sheetz. This isn't the first time Food and Wine has recognized Wawa's popularity. In April, the magazine determined the convenience store had the highest customer loyalty among all sandwich shops across the country.
I really love Wawa.
Yeah, so. I mean, there is no debate. I don't know why there was even Wawa reigns supreme. I mean, there's Wawa Hoagie Fest. I don't see Sheetz doing a Hoagie Fest, so
no,
I don't know.
Never been to one. Well, coming up after this last break, an inspiring model has made her debut at New York Fashion Week. We'll be right back.
Yo, bro, what's good?
What's going on?
How you feeling, man?
Doing good. How you doing?
When'd you start smoking?
Smoking? It's a jewel, bro.
It's a jewel?
Yeah.
Listen, you might as well be smoking cigarettes. When you start juuling or vaping, you're 4 times more likely to start smoking cigarettes.
Is that true?
That's very true. Give me the jewel. You don't need it.
To learn more about e-cigarettes, go to thetruth.com.
know you watch. You shouldn't be watching this. You should be watching LaSalle TV. Hey, watch LaSalle TV. You know you watch.
Man, Keegan's taking this You Know You Watch thing way too seriously.
You know you watch LaSalle TV.
Hurricane Dorian has finally moved out to sea after devastating the Bahamas and hitting part of the United States. On September 1st, Dorian hit the Bahamas while hitting Category 5 intensity. The slow-moving hurricane left the Grand Bahamas and the Abaco Island in ruins with a rising death toll at 50, while also leaving 70,000 people homeless. As Dorian moved towards the U.S., 5 states along the coast declared states of emergency, including many mandatory evacuations in coastal counties from Florida up to North Carolina. At its peak, Dorian winds hit 185 miles per hour, the strongest hurricane to hit landfall since 1935. Dorian has since curved back into the ocean. Hurricane relief efforts have been made, offering food, shelter, and medical services to those affected by the storm.
Thousands of fires are consuming the Amazon rainforest in Brazil, and many have not been caused naturally. By Brazilian farmers and lodgers, 2019 has been one of the worst years for fires in the Amazon, with upwards of 87,000 raging this year already. While some fires are common during the dry season, 2019 has been the first time so many have been due to land clearing for planting and grazing purposes. Brazil's election of President Jair Bolsonaro, who has boasted an anti-environmental rhetoric, has also helped fuel this environmental nightmare. In addition to this being a tragedy for the rainforest itself, the fires will also have devastating environmental effects because of the large amount of smoke and carbon being emitted from the rainforest. Only time will tell if the fires will soon cease, for there have been more dramatic effects on the Amazon and our environment.
4 more deaths have been reported as a result of the American vaping epidemic. A middle-aged Oregon man was taken to the hospital after becoming seriously ill after vaping cannabis oil. Shortly after, officials in Indiana, California, and Minnesota reported 3 more deaths. The current statistics show that 450 Americans have contracted this mysterious illness as a result of vaping. Symptoms of this disease include nausea, fatigue, fever, and fluid in the lungs. The Food and Drug Administration found that multiple people diagnosed with this illness had vaped the same cannabis-based oil before being hospitalized, but there is no confirmation yet that this is the cause for the illness. Authorities are currently encouraging citizens to stop using vape products until the Center for Disease Control and Prevention and the FDA pinpoint the exact cause and prevention methods for this illness.
A 9-year-old girl from the UK became the first double amputee to walk the runway at New York Fashion Week. Daisy May Demetri was chosen for the prestigious event after modeling in London Kids Fashion Week. She walked the famous catwalk representing a French-inspired luxurious fashion line. Daisy's father, Alex Demetri, encourages his daughter's modeling career, saying, quote, "She inspired me by showing who she was. She takes on life with a smile on her face, and she does remarkable things," end quote. While Daisy May already has past experience in modeling for Nike and clothing catalogs, walking the runway at New York Fashion Week will take her modeling career to new heights, with her next stop being London Fashion Week.
A Catholic school in Nashville, Tennessee has recently banned the Harry Potter book series due to issues related to witchcraft. Reverend Dan Rehill, a pastor at St. Edward's Catholic School, sent out an email to the parents of the school saying, quote, "These books present magic as both good and evil, which is not true, but in fact a clever deception. The curses and spells used in the books are actual curses and spells, which when read by a human being, risk conjuring evil spirits into the presence of the person reading the text," end quote. Rebecca Hamill, the superintendent of schools for the Catholic Diocese of Nashville, said that Reverend Rehill sent the email after a parent asked about the books. She added that students can still obtain the books from other sources, just the school library will simply not offer them as part of its selection. this is definitely an interesting story when
Yeah.
it came across our radar, and I think it's kind of surprising to hear that Harry Potter, which is a book series that has been around for a long time, is just
Right.
finally getting banned from the school.
I know.
But glad to still, hear that students can get it in other places.
Right,
now.
yeah.
Because Harry Potter it's a part of our culture, and I think
Exactly.
every kid remembers growing up reading Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So yeah, glad we can still get it.
I guess we shall transition to trends. So a feud has been cooking between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A over the release of Popeyes' new chicken sandwich. After Popeyes debuted the new menu item, Chick-fil-A, who declares to be the original maker of the sandwich, tweeted about their own version of the fried food creation, saying, "All the love for the original." In response to the tweet, Popeyes replied back to Chick-fil-A with, "Y'all good?" This sandwich strife resulted in customers debating over which sandwich was the best, but unfortunately the debate has been put on hold. Popeyes recently announced that its restaurants have run out of the new menu item due to the unexpected popularity, but the company has shared that it is working tirelessly to bring the sandwich back as soon as possible. Wow, Nick, that's pretty interesting. How can you run out of that?
I don't know. Well, I hope that they bring it back as soon as possible because we were going to do an on-air taste test to determine the definite winner of this feud. But Popeyes, you're out of your chicken sandwich.
know.
Get your act together. We want the chicken sandwich. We want to
Man,
compare
I know, we
them.
were looking forward to that.
Guess we'll have to wait for another time. Next episode, maybe. Bring it
Probably.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that just about does it for this episode, but be sure to find us on the web as well as the rest of LaSalle TV on our Facebook page. We love to hear your thoughts, so tweet at us using the Twitter handle and start the conversation.
If you missed the scoop and want to see it, you can find episodes on YouTube on our LaSalle TV Philly page. Until next time, for Justin, Sam, and the entire crew, I'm Nick Paleo. Thanks for watching LTV News, where the action never stops.